I am now recording. There we go.
Okay, so last time on the Veilstone Chronicle, our heroes trickled into the small town of Ravens Point, located in the southwest corner of the province of Lunder, ruled over by the great red dragon lord. Excuse me, I'm dying. Okay. Everything seemed relatively peaceful at first. It was a quiet area. There weren't a lot of people. It's a very small town, and they all managed to find their way to the tavern where they met the somewhat perturbed mayor. After they had all gotten settled in, gotten some drinks, proved themselves to be degenerates, and other such fun interactivity, a tall furball woman walked in to have a discussion about men making their way through her forest and making quite a mess of things. This panicked the mayor, and the mayor announced that no one actually went up that far. He has no reports of most people being willing to go up that way, especially not in such great numbers. However, what he did mention is that a man in town had been murdered, and he had sent several hunters out to find the culprit/witness who he believed had run off into the northern area. Unfortunately, now that he knows there are so many men lingering around, he believes that he has sent these men and women off to die, and he recruited the group in the tavern to go and warn the hunters and bring them back safely. Naturally, everyone lingered in town for an extended period of time investigating the murder, looking through the bunkhouses, and in essence trying to get a good picture of what had actually occurred before heading off into the woods. Once they traveled for a few hours off into the northern sections of the woods, they ran into a group of bandits who immediately attacked them. Thankfully, the party emerged victorious after an extended, protracted battle, and now they stand among the remnants of the bandits who had assaulted them, glorious, exhausted, and somewhat bloody. And that is where we continue. Suitable? Everybody get the gist? Okay,
No.
what do you want from me, Emily?
I want you to, I don't know. I want you to call it off. Delete everything you have regarding this campaign and the call and the
Okay.
session.
All right, bye guys. End of the
Bye.
campaign.
Emily, what have you done?
Welcome back.
Kind of need Blake to continue. All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Blake couldn't do it. He's a bitch.
I will go in and delete all of my notes and let every one of you just fucking flail around on the fucking floor as I throw all of my progressively more difficult enemies at each and every one of you.
Mm-hmm.
Flailing is my strong suit.
Here's love. Blake is here. Yes, I am. Everything. So now that everybody seems to be settled, what would you all like to do as you all kind of recover from your ordeal of fighting multiple bandits and leaving their dead bodies strewn out across this clearing?
I ignore everyone and go straight to Kaya. Check on her. Is Kaya dead?
He like swats him off.
Kaya, you should take a moment to recover yourself and get a second wind.
Don't fuss over me. She does look really beat up though. Yeah, shit, hang on.
Barbie will start looting through the bodies.
Okay, make me an investigation check, Miss Quesnel Restovic.
Where the fuck is Fig? Oh, she's over there.
Fig is pouting.
Yeah, I just didn't see where you went, that's all. Wanted to get everyone on screen.
Okay, so as you start shuffling through the bodies and everything, you don't find too much. Most of the men don't seem to have a lot of gold or valuables on them. There are a couple of small daggers, some weapons, a couple of silver, maybe a copper or two. But most interestingly, what you do notice is that on each of the bodies, just on the breast of each of their armor, there is a symbol. Give me 1 second, I gotta pull that shit up. because I did not actually figure out how to do this fucking thing on the forge to make it work the way I intended it to, so I'm just going to literally link it all to you, the symbol I am using for this. I will have to have Dredane show it to me. But this is the symbol that you...
I made a note so I remember later.
Yeah, just so that I know what to do here. That is not the fucking thing. Here we go, copy image, Jesus. There it is. So that is the symbol Miss Quesnel Restovic finds. And it is on every one of the bandits' clothes and armor.
Okay, I'll cut the patch off and like stick it in my backpack.
Oh, gotta collect them trophies, okay.
Yes.
Do you show it to anybody else? What's anybody else doing?
Would Ulysses or Kai recognize the symbol?
Depends on if they see it. How are they looking?
I was gonna say, yeah. If she shows us, then I'll ask if you recognize it, but...
You showed
That's
it to
what I
all
was
of us free
Yeah,
of
I'll
a
show-
check, so I would assume we notice it.
Yeah, I'll show it to everybody.
Sorry,
Okay.
That's
you.
interested.
Okay. So, Kaya, make me an intelligence check to see what you remember about the symbol. Because I feel like you're the one who would remember the most about it. You get advantage, and Yulissa, you would also know a little bit about it, but you probably know a bit less than she does, so you don't have advantage.
Thanks.
I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry.
How
Am I
dare you?
intelligent? Am I intelligent enough?
You get advantage with yours.
Am I intelligent enough?
And Yulissa?
Oh, an intelligence check?
Yeah. I just saying what you all would remember.
Advantage or no?
Okay. You would not, but you remember enough because you beat the DC. Kaya did not with advantage. So, Kaya probably gets a feel that she knows she should recognize this symbol from somewhere, but she is still a little muddled from all the wine she had and the fact that she got mildly stabbed earlier. Yulissa, being a bit more calm-minded, a bit less stabbed, and a little less inebriated,
Less
kind of
stabbed.
peers over her shoulder and looks at the
It's a
patch that she
numerical
finds
quantity.
and realizes that this is the sigil representing Zephyr Enterprises, one of the largest mining conglomerates and enchanting firms in the kingdom of Aberrang.
Mm.
They are most well known for enchanting gemstones.
Yeah, it's good advertising. I would have realized that was mining from the Dragon Crest.
Yeah, don't
Kaya
worry about
is pissed.
it.
Fucking pissed. Kaya would like to rage.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw. Nah.
I will. I feel like she's about to fucking lose it.
I mean, you can do whatever you all would like.
I just want to see. Okay.
You are wise enough
keep
not
my
to lose
calm.
your cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, I think Blue Sam stepped away for a second, so Fig, roll me a perception check.
No. This dice is so pretty.
Oh my god, your perception's really good. So you hear another horn far off into the distance with your superior furbulk hearing, because I'm giving you superior furbulk hearing with those ears, I'm just gonna say.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. So you hear a loud horn sounding off to the northeast, and you also realize that the smoke that you had seen from the southeast is still billowing upwards, and it's getting a bit more extensive, like the fire is growing.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I mean, wouldn't you be alarmed about fire in the forest?
I am. I also hate you all.
I'm sorry. What happened the last minute or so? I had to go for that.
Tell everybody to hurry up.
Okay.
And let them know about the fire. And the sound of the horn.
Okay.
Where was the
Although I
fire?
hate, but I am
The what?
thinking it.
The fire and the sound of the horn.
Yep. Fig noticed the sound of a horn similar to what the original bandit sounded to call the alarm, as from the northeast, as well as the smoke coming from the southeast getting thicker in the canopy of the trees, as though the fire is growing.
What direction did we come from?
You all came from the southwest, so you came on this animal trail right here. And this is the southeast, that's northeast, that's northwest. Wahaha.
East. I thought you said west.
Yes, northeast.
Wumbo.
So what's everybody want to do? Barbie looted.
I've got a fucking I've got a sewing kit in one hand and like a what the fuck do they call them? Like the little rolly brushes you use to get stuff off of people, and I'm just like fussing over Kaya.
The lint rollers.
Yeah, lint roller, thank you.
Yeah.
I can fucking think of what it was called.
I begrudgingly allow this, but I ask if anyone in the party knows healing magic.
Kaya, don't you think you should get a second wind?
A second wind?
You know, as a fighter, we have the
boy.
ability to get second winds pretty easily. You know,
Yeah.
you can usually use it like once every short rest or so, if you rest for about an hour.
What is a short rest? Explain this to me.
It's where you take a quick
like a
break.
nap or
Yeah,
Like you
sleep.
take a quick nap, you take a, chill around a fire.
I'm racking my brain right now, and I don't. There it is. Okay. Whoa!
Nice. Almost max.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that
You're welcome.
suggestion.
Fucking Kaya just takes a deep breath and she's just like, and she like tenses and she just seals the fucking wounds on her body. Doesn't make any sense.
Fair enough.
She just slaps
So-
some dirt in them because she's a ganassi. It's like, nah, they're fine.
Just patched up with mud.
So Barbicithul,
Mm-hmm.
while you are looting through the bodies, you're going around kind of plucking everything off the ground. You notice that there is another corpse a bit further away from the fight, laying on the ground to the southeast. And go over to loot it. What you see is you find that this man is not wearing the same armor type as anybody else. It is not quite as uniform as the bandits had been. And they also do not have the patch on their gear. They're actually only wearing what looks to be a kind of worn, almost ruddy, like tunic and trousers. And you see that there is a bow broken beside them, and they have multiple stab wounds in their chest.
I'm going to approach this body. If I'm allowed to do
Like-
that.
Yeah, I'll usher everybody over that's paying attention.
Is
Alright.
this the guy we're looking for?
There we go. Yo, this guy's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking big.
How many feet tall is he, would you say?
Let's go with
Like
fucking.
12 feet, like 12 feet.
Like, I didn't know how this was gonna work
Don't-
out because
no,
I had
don't
to
worry.
split this fucking map into like 6 quadrants to
We're
get
just-
it the way I needed it
We're
to.
just bullying you, Blake, don't worry.
You're such bitches. I hate all of
True.
you.
Just have to.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't need to, Emily.
After the session, or when we take a break, I'll enable a module that will let us delete our own tokens, so you won't have to for me in the future.
Okay. Let's see. So, was anybody doing anything else with the body?
Dun
noticing
dun
it?
dun.
Yes. I'm going to
Oh.
look at. I'm going to look at the bottom of his shoes to see if it's the same tracks that were leaving the forge.
Okay, make me a.
Great idea.
Does the bottom of one of his shoes say Andy on it?
Make me a survival check.
Oh, watch this nat 3.
Almost. If we call the
Yeah.
number, we should get to change it to a 20, Blake.
Yeah,
Fuck
true.
you, degenerate bitch. No, that's not how that works.
I'd like
Okay,
to
so
decide
you-
which number I crit on every time I roll, please.
Nope. So you do examine the bottom of the man's shoes. Unfortunately, your feet as Leonin are a little bit different than most like humanoid creatures' feet. So you have no fucking idea like what should look correct. So you have no goddamn idea.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a change from the nat 20 earlier.
Yeah, just a little bit. Everybody got a bunch of nat 20s in the first
Yeah.
session. Like fucking like 3 investigation nat 20s. I was like, okay, I guess I don't have to hint at anything then.
It's like a million ones for damage later on. We
Yeah.
really paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot tell if this is the same man who was from outside of the blacksmith's house. Would anyone else like to do anything with the body?
Do we know?
Have we searched him? Like thoroughly?
Nope.
I'll try to do that. What were you gonna ask, Jared?
Same thing.
Okay.
Okay. So as you look through the body, I wasn't even gonna make
yeah,
you roll
ignore
for
that.
it.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, as you look through the body, you do not find much of note. It looks like somebody has already rifled through all of his pockets and taken most things of value. His quiver is empty. His bow is broken. There's nothing really interesting in his clothes or anything, but you do see in one of his hands there is a crumpled up piece of parchment.
I would like to read.
Okay. So on the piece of parchment is a simple note made out to Soren. It says, Soren, we found the guy we were looking for. I sent Bertrand back with news to let you know that we've stopped at the Northern Hut for the night. We should be back about midday tomorrow. Lumina. And that's all it is. It's a note to Soren. So you can eat
Bertrand is
breath.
the dead man or the one that we're looking for?
Bertrand's this guy on the ground.
Oh.
He was holding a note. He was the one that they sent back.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be all that you can glean from the note. It's a rather straightforward note.
Mm-hmm.
You hear another horn to the northeast, all of you a bit closer now. And the smoke billowing from the southeast is beginning to lose a bit of steam.
This mentions a hut.
Yes.
To the north, I believe.
Should we try to go find it?
As long as we don't go northeast.
Fig, you know this area rather well, so you probably know where this hut is. And it is to the southeast of your current position.
Okay. Big size. Looking up at the anticipating smoke. Tells everybody to follow her.
I don't know
Let's
if it's
go.
just me having a little trouble hearing you,
Who,
Was it?
Jackie or me?
Jackie.
No, a little bit echoey.
Oh, echoey? Well, that would be Jared's fault, not mine.
No,
Yeah.
just quiet,
Yeah.
but that was better.
Yeah, something a lot better actually.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody ready to move on? Nobody want to do anything else?
Following Gaia.
Anybody want to bitch at each other about anything in particular? Anybody recognize anything about each other? Any interesting shit?
I'm just going to seethe quietly.
I guess, no. I can wait. The bitching.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Fig's currently thinking that this is temporary and she won't have to be with these people for forever.
Okay, does everybody have their token now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So you all follow towards the trail of smoke and head to the southeast, following Fig, who knows the area quite well and knows where this hunter's hut might be located. And you come through a break in the clearing about an hour or so later and see that the smoke emanating from ahead of you is coming from a burning hut with a body strewn out in front of it. Another horn sounds far closer than you had originally anticipated, coming just northeast of your position, past some thick foliage.
I assume this hut is like fucked by now. Like this fire's been going. for a
At this
while.
point, the ceiling to the hut has kind of fallen in. There is still some of it burning, but the supports are absolutely fucked. There is nothing about it that's probably going to be salvageable. It would have to be completely rebuilt.
I'm gonna put my helmet on, draw my sword, and just advise that we proceed carefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the invisible roll initiative line?
Fuck
Is
you.
that a dead orc?
Just as a matter of checking, I'm gonna check the obviously dead guy's pulse. So I feel like Ulissa would.
Maybe a medicine check.
Skills, medicine.
He is very dead. You do not feel any pulse, and you see that he most likely died from a sword wound that you can see sliding right across his back. It's a rather large, gaping wound, but you also take note of the fact that the blood is still relatively fresh, and
Okay.
his body is still relatively warm.
Okay.
Cool.
I won't ask for more because I don't feel like a 12 warrants much more than that. What else is
I
there in the
search him.
surrounding area aside from the... I'm gonna let Kaya search him, but I'd like to take a look around, see if there's anything else interesting in the area.
Okay. So the air actually make me a investigation check again, because everybody's looking around pretty close to everything. That seems to be my favorite check at this point.
Let's go.
Okay. Ulissa does not find much of note. The burnt down hut doesn't have much about it that's really notable. However, Kaya, while examining the other body, does see a trail of blood leading up to the north towards Barbekathul, where she is examining the half-orc. And Barbekathul, make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
A second here. I need to figure out real quick how to do this real fast. God damn it. Trying to select this shit. How do you message someone something private?
You should be able to type /whisper, and then it'll give you a little pop-up, and you can select their name or type their name. And then
Does
you
it
should
have
be
to
able
be
to.
like their full name? Oh, no, there it goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll say it like a player name, I guess.
There you go. That is what Barbekathul hears. Meanwhile, Kaya saw the blood leading up to the north, and you also find, Kaya, with your 17, that a short distance away from the dead body, beside this rock over here, is a set of ropes, 2 of them that have been cut through with a sword.
Like wrapped around it.
No, they were
Oh,
they were cut in half with a sword, but they were used to bind someone previously. You can tell by the knot and the fact they have giant sheared ends away from the knot.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to this body where the blood trail leads.
Okay. Everybody else heading that way?
Yeah.
All right. As you approach the dead orc, you see a man moving just outside of the shrubbery, his bow drawn and his back facing you. As you get a better view of the clearing, you see a large party of the same men who attacked you, and off in the distance, a larger body of what looks to be a Goliath, and a smaller form hidden behind a larger fighter with a shield. You see the fighter's arm raise upwards and come down, and a silvery mist envelops him briefly as an Aarakocra woman forms out of said mist behind him and stabs him in the throat with what looks to be one of her feathers, killing him instantly.
Well,
Instantly.
Yep.
Question.
Yep.
I have been fucking with other shit, so I wasn't keeping on top of my notes. Is there anything important that, like, any new names or anything that from the last like 10 minutes that I should have written down?
Nothing in particular. If you wanted to write it down, the hunter that they sent back was named Barrett, and he was the man who was dead with a note in the forest.
Okay, thank you. And that was sent back from the North Cavern,
This cabin that we're
sent back to
currently at.
town, correct?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I
sent
mean.
back to town from the North Cabin.
Okay, thank you.
Now, you all can see, at least Barbekethul and Kaya can probably see from where they are, that the Aarakocra woman looks like she's taken a bit of a beating. Her clothes are kind of a mess. There are multiple tears, and she has an arrow through one of her wings. But she
Ooh.
looks exceedingly pissed off as she turns around to face the armada of bandits and calls out to them, "Well, who's next?" And the bandits begin to close in. So we're gonna roll for initiative now.
Swag.
Jesus.
I'm excited. Let's go. I even had it queued up and ready to go. I'm improving.
it's found.
Initiative is so good.
Oh, mine's not bad this time. You know, I didn't know that it didn't. Does it show you guys other people's initiatives in Odyssey?
I don't actually know. I haven't paid attention. It's been a while since we've had a combat, actually.
Yeah, that's actually fucking true, you know?
We've had like 3 separate RP sessions.
Yeah.
The last combat was when we dealt with the fucking Minotaur in the Necropolis.
Yeah,
That was
that's
like
true.
4 sessions ago.
Oh my god, really? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like 4 sessions ago.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I just hadn't thought about how many sessions it had been. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, anyway.
No shit, I hit the fucking reset initiative button again. God damn it.
Yay!
You better give me my
I
fucking
got a
18 back again.
20!
I'll give you your 20.
Yay!
Give me
Does
my
anybody
18.
remember what there was?
18.
Mine was an 8 something, but please don't change it.
Yeah, I got 10. Yeah.
Initiative
Yeah.
value. I know that Kaya was going first, so I'm just gonna give her a fucking 24 and say that was her roll. Because I know
Eights,
she was
yeah.
going first.
I had an 8.
Okay.
If you don't make me second, Blake, I'm gonna cry. If
You
I
have
don't
an
win, I'm
18?
gonna cry.
You did
I did have an 18, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
18 flat, okay.
Solid. Richard.
And I'll adjust the bandit archers and shit too. And what was? Do you remember what yours was, Blue Sam?
10.
10 flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, one day I won't click that fucking button. One day I'll get smart. And
Should
Barbecue
have
Pool
a
was.
like a confirmation window. You click it.
Yeah, like I keep
It's-
looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's a restart the round button.
What's
or
the
something?
What's the mod?
It's-
Is it combat carousel?
I think so.
Probably.
What was it, Barbecue?
8.
Do you want the 8 or do you want the 11?
Take the 8, keep the 11.
I'll keep the 11.
Does Barbecethul care though?
I mean, Barbecethul always has to be first. She's Daddy's little girl. And I know that fucking Lumina was literally last, so Lumina gets a 5. Okay.
Spoilers, oh my god.
What's spoilers?
Dumbledore dies.
I don't know her name.
Well, true facts. Okay, so Kaya gets to go first, and from what she can tell, none of the bandits are actually looking in your direction. They all seem to be rather distracted by the cornered Aarakocra woman, so none of them have noticed you all are here just yet. What would you
Cool.
like to do?
I would like to. What? Okay, sorry, I'm just reading all my shit. I haven't done that yet.
You are not allowed to read.
4A energy.
Okay, sorry, I'm wondering if I have any, like, movement abilities, but can I get to this guy? I can't fucking...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that'd take 45 feet of movement.
I don't think I have that. That's
you do
weird.
not.
There has to be something.
You can get to the guy closest to you. 3, 4.
Yeah.
But if Kaya doesn't chop off the head of the most important guy, what's the point?
I think she's trying to help this lady out, but it's fine. I'll just go for the closer one. Oh my god, I lagged. Okay. I will pull my special move called Swing Sword.
You do have advantage as he does not know you were there, so let's see if you get a
Swing
crit.
sword.
Not get a crit.
Oh, you definitely hit. Jesus Christ, yeah.
I will swing my other sword.
And you still have advantage.
Thing.
You hit. Okay.
Yay.
So you come up from behind this guy and just immediately slaughter him before he can even make a sound. So he falls to the ground dead underneath you from where you had stabbed him quite brutally in quite vicious fashion. And then going to have these two do this real quick. Damn it. There we go.
Excuse me.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh.
So the man on the right does not notice this. He is preparing to fire on the Aarakocra woman. The archer on your left, however, does notice, and you do spot that he is now reaching for his horn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Reaching for the horn, he could just yell.
Trust me.
Are there going to be
A
more?
lot of fucking people here, huh?
Trust me.
Why wouldn't he be reaching for the horn already? You just thought some guy got fucking murked by a bird.
Just trust me.
Is there any... Oh, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I'll use the rest of my... If I have it. Oh, I used all of it to get...
You have 5 feet left because you were standing right in front of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then diagonally 5. So you can move
I'll
one
move
space.
right here.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck the horn. I was gonna do something different, but fuck it. I'm gonna shoot at Kaya. And it whiffs.
Dumbass. Not you, the archer.
He should have done something different. He should have blown the fucking horn. This guy hasn't noticed Kaya just yet. He was already prepared to fire at Lumina, so he takes a shot at Lumina, at which point he does notice that Kaya is standing right fucking here, so he will not ignore her any further. Lumina kind of slides to the side a little bit and lets the arrow fly past her. And now it is Ulysses' turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet. I'm gonna ask Kaya if she's good because I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my remaining 6 feet as my action for a dash action. And then I'm gonna jump in front of this guy. I'm gonna raise my shield, and I'm at my turn.
Wow.
I
what
don't
a...
have an end turn button again.
Okay. I don't fucking know why. Like, is it because I don't get an end turn button for the enemies? So I'm just clicking the arrow keys. Like,
I'll make a note about it. I'll double check.
Because I don't
turn
know.
button.
Because
I
I
don't
have the next round, I have the next turn. Whose turn is if I click on that? Do you have a next turn button?
It's currently Bandit Thug's turn.
Okay, it needs to be this guy. But I was trying to click another thing to see if it followed the thing. Oh well. So, the bandit fighter who was about to advance on Lumina is very startled by this fully armored individual coming in front of him and takes a swing at you with his longsword. He's very startled though, so I'm going to say he does have disadvantage because he was not expecting some random person to just show up. It doesn't really matter. There's definitely no fucking way he's hitting you. even
Thugs
with
against
that.
my shield, completely ineffectual.
Yep.
Cool.
The thug's turn. I am going to say at this point, everybody saw Ulyssa dive in front of him, so Ulyssa has some people's attention, including Lumina's. So the thug is going to come up and try and smack Ulyssa. Dear sweet Jesus. Okay, he tries very ineffectually, and it is Barbecula's turn.
Alrighty.
Did you like this chocolate, by the way?
No.
It tastes good, but it's like
Too
dry.
sweet.
It's like dry almost. It's weird. I don't mind it. I won't get it again though.
Come here. And I will attack with Fine Dagger.
Okay.
Oh.
You stab him real good.
Oh my lord.
Okay, yeah.
He
So,
has the piercer feat, so he gets an extra dice when he crits with his dagger.
yeah,
Just for everyone
I'm
else's
just gonna
context.
fucking tell you now, sir. You saw this guy try and shoot at Kaya, slid up, and how do you want to absolutely one-tap this guy with your knife? I'd like you to describe that for me, please, because you absolutely nuked him.
I'm just gonna
You should Zorro him. You should be like Zorro, where Zorro would carve a Z on people when he killed them.
BBQ in blood.
DQ.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, no, he falls to the ground in a spray of blood, the initials BBQ carved into his chest. Fucking shit.
I give her a nod of approval if she sees me.
Okay.
And then
A nod of
I'll
girl boss
cast
acknowledgement.
Searing Smite as a bonus action. I think that's how it works.
Yep, and it lasts for 1 minute, so your next attack.
Okay, epic.
Yep, so just remember you have it up.
Okay.
Anything else you got?
That's
Okay.
it.
Ragaz.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do something probably risky and use all 35 feet of movement right here once I can unselect the ruler. Here we go. I'll slide up here, and then I'm going to cast. Where did it go? Asha's Caustic Brew, which is at first level. I'm
Okay.
going to cast it in a 30-foot line. Wait a minute, how is it? 1 second. I thought from here to here was reading as 30 feet as well.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
30
like-
feet?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a diagonal line straight away from you. You can hit both of the guys next to me if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. The actual overlay box is looking a lot shorter. Oh. Yeah, 'cause
It's
it-
just
oh,
you have
oh,
to line it up. It's weird with AOE
Yeah.
spells.
yeah,
I
'cause-
know it. I know it's 30 feet. You're fine.
Okay. Okay. So
I know what you need me to do. So
in this direction.
Oh,
Pythagorean theorem be damned.
okay, so they both make a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid. The thug saves. The bandit fighter is still so fucking distracted by the shielded woman who just kind of slammed in front of him. He just kind of gets covered in acid.
you just fucking flip a coin when you call me a man or a woman, don't you?
Yes, I do. You
I
want to be
confused Blake with
androgynous as fuck?
I confused
go.
Blake because I was initially going to be a girl, and then Nathan was playing a girl, so I changed it. And now
I
Blake
still
just
alternate
doesn't.
between them. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, so
He's supposed to be pretty.
he actually doesn't take the damage until the start of his next turn, is how I'm understanding it when I read the spell.
Yeah, you're right.
So he doesn't actually take any damage from it, but he can take it at the start of each of his turns.
Okay. How long does it last? Does it say? It's just each of its turns.
For this, it
I'm-
says for the spell's duration, which is 1 minute. So
Oh,
for
okay.
10 rounds.
Oh, damn.
Or until the creature uses its action to scrape it or off of itself or another
I
creature.
didn't see that.
So it can burn an action to get rid of the effect. Otherwise, it'd be so fucking OP.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And yes, that'll be it.
Okay. This archer is going to back away a bit from Miss Barbecethul and try to shoot at her with his short bow. He's a little bit disturbed that she just kind of absolutely brutalized his friend.
What is that?
And
23.
Boy.
yeah, it's 23.
Can I
But do you-
throw my shield to hit the air out of the air?
Hey, Captain
I
Mike.
No,
I
don't
need
worry.
to get a max roll with shield, so I don't know if it's worth it.
yeah,
Shield
it-
is
it-
a flat,
yeah.
and it's only 3 damage anyway. Yeah, you don't roll for shield. You just get 5.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
thought it was a roll. Okay.
Mm-mm. It's for you might be thinking of what I said about because like I have that feature that lets me roll superiority dice for AC,
Oh, okay.
but shield is just a flat 5.
Is it worth it? I've already seen the damage,
I-
so I'm
I
too
don't think it's worth
discouraged to do it.
I think, doesn't
You're-
it hit you anyway? Because it matches. If you get +5, you'll be 23 to
Oh.
23.
True.
So I'm pretty sure it hits you anyway, and you just burn the spell slot.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, it's equal or exceeds. So yeah, it would hit anyway.
3 whole damage. We did it, guys.
Wow, GG.
Okay. And it is now
Easy.
Fig's turn.
Oh, dope. So I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna cast Bane on this guy, and this guy, because I believe those are all within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking fighter, man.
He's
Okay,
just
so the
fucking
sh-
zoned out.
Yeah, this fighter was so fucking distracted. So the sharpshooter is fine. Everybody else failed. So they all have roll a d4 and subtract it from attack roll or saving throw.
I hit him in the head with my shield as I walked by accident.
Yeah, you did like one of those flips over his back, but like the weight just kind of caved in the soft spot of his head.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to give people brain damage. This is not that brutal.
I mean,
I'd like to hit him in the head, but only just enough to give him brain damage.
Like the Three Stooges kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
well,
bandit thug is gonna charge off and try and smack Barbicethul again. Are you serious? I got
Good.
another 23. Oh my god.
Good.
That's what you get for killing George!
Who the fuck
His
is
name was
George?
The
Oh.
guy she literally just carved barbecue into his flesh. That's who George was. So this sharpshooter is fucking dead. And it is then Lumina's turn. Give me a second. I am going to remove the dead combatants real quick so they don't appear anymore.
Good.
Okay. So Lumina, seeing everyone coming in to help randomly, looks particularly thrilled and darts up ever so slightly, plucking a feather from her wing and flicking her wrist. You would spot, Elissa, that the feather she plucked stiffens up and glows faintly with a white ethereal light as she pitches it through the air at the
I hope she
archer
crits him.
over here.
Oh, never mind.
I wish.
I thought she was gonna crit the fighter, and it's just like this guy just like might as well have died 3 rounds ago.
Okay. But it does hit, thankfully. So,
Wow.
this guy takes
Pog.
5 whole damage, but the arrow stabs into his leather, not the arrow, but the feather stabs into his leather armor and curls in on itself, seemingly attaching to his armor like a magnet and leaving the armor glowing. The next person who makes an attack on the bandit archer will have advantage.
Pog.
And that is her turn. Kaya's turn.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go over here and back Ulissa up.
Did,
Try to.
did any of them
That
get
is-
baned, by the way? Okay.
Yeah, they just haven't had turns yet, so these two got banned.
I would mark them, but it doesn't let me mark.
It's fine. I know which ones they are. I just know when their turns are. So that does
Am I
miss.
flanking this dude right now? Does that affect any?
Can't remember. What did we decide for flanking?
I think we left flanking out for now,
That's fine.
We
Also,
weren't sure how the
just
balance
for
was gonna be
just
in
for
your
balance
campaign
reasons.
Yeah, because I'm still making
Yeah.
shit up.
damn it.
That also
Oh,
misses.
that was.
Just so Blake doesn't accidentally the entire party.
Yeah, especially since I had so many fucking melee characters.
I am going to. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
You do have precision attack as well that you can use with your battle master dice. That'll let you roll it and add it to your hit. Let me look at your character real quick.
Oh, I can expend one superiority die to add it to the roll.
Yeah, it's like precise attack or precision attack or something.
What does that mean to expend a superior?
So
It's like an action point
so
kind of thing. Like
your
spell slot.
your subclass is a battle master fighter. You have four of these dice you can use. So if you click it, it'll roll a d8 and it'll add that to your to hit.
Okay, I'll use that on this second.
That still misses.
14 misses still.
Okay.
So the bandit sharpshooter reaches down to his waist and grabs a familiar,
No.
delightfully fucking collection of pitch.
Oh,
And fucking, if I could get it to fucking let me place the damn thing, give me a second.
You
No.
don't have to. It's all good.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to.
double check.
Just opt out.
15, 20,
Yeah.
25, 30, 35.
Swipe or no swiping. Swipe or no swiping.
He slings it over at Regaz and Barbekathul.
Snipe or no sniping.
He's gonna kill one of his guys. Oh, he's throwing it there.
Boy.
Coward.
Yeah. So you two need to make dex saving throws.
7. Ah,
Plus, how do I see how many?
Did
of
you
those
already
die?
roll, Blue Sam?
yeah, I'm clicking the
So
save on.
on your character sheet where it says Strider dice, that's how many you have.
Yeah, I'm clicking to
on the
save
front
DC
page.
12.
Do you have Ragaz selected?
But you get those back on a short rest.
Gotcha.
So
There
you
it
can,
goes.
you can use them pretty regularly.
Okay.
Crap.
So, fuck. Ragaz and Barbekith will both take
They
5
both
fire
fail.
damage.
Both fail their cat save.
So
I hate-
Barbekith takes minus, so she takes 3 because of the resistance.
Yeah.
And each of you burn for 1d4 at the beginning of your next turns.
Epic.
And
Ooh.
it is now Ulysses' turn.
Let's go.
Is half of 1 rounded up still 1?
Yeah,
God
because
damn it.
5 rounds upwards.
Oh, I have my character sheet open already. Duh. I am gonna... I am gonna risk the opportunity attack, and I am gonna move here so I'm within 5 feet of Kaya.
Okay. He whiffs. He
Okay.
tries his best, though.
I am gonna make a longsword attack against the fighter guy.
That hits.
Damage is 9.
Okay. Got him.
And I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the rest of my stuff for now. I will end my turn.
Okay. So this gentleman, he takes his 7 damage from the acid. I'm just going to let you keep the max damage roll you had. The acid is eating through all of his armor and gradually wearing down his shield. After the longsword attack, he swings around and tries to smack Kaya across the face with his shield. And he does have to roll a d4 to subtract from it too.
What a
For the
bitch.
Bane. So he absolutely whiffs. The shield is kind of deteriorating. He is covered in acid and bleeding from a nice slice across his side. So
Oh,
he
that's rough.
he
It hits
definitely
Kaya directly in the face, but she just stops it with her forehead and is completely unfazed.
Okay, so that is hers. And then this gentleman also takes his delightful 7 damage. Because again, I'm just letting you keep the max damage roll. Because I think it's stupid if you don't get... So if you roll max damage and you just don't get it until the next turn. Okay, so he takes damage, and he is actually going to go over and lash out at Lumina. Okay, so that actually
Does Bane
hits.
affect that?
Huh?
Does Bane affect that? Wasn't he
Yes,
one
it does. Sorry, my
of-
B.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, it wouldn't have because our AC is 15. So even if you got -4,
Yeah, that's true.
so I should have thought about that. My B. But so it actually does hit her, but this time Kaya and pretty much everybody would notice this time. The clubs comes down as though it's going to smack Lumina in the head, but as the club reaches her head, she fades into a silvery mist and floats over here, where she lands.
Whoa.
Barbekithul's turn.
Hacks.
Nice.
Yes, she does hack.
Axe.
Okay, so I will move.
Oh wait, I just had. Oh yeah, no, that was that guy's. Sorry, I was like, what the fuck? How did I select this? Go ahead. Sorry, I was looking at something wrong.
Okay, I will move there out of the fire.
Okay,
And,
and you.
do a little stabby stab. Oh my god.
Okay, that does miss.
Okay, I'm gonna hide next to the giant bird.
Okay,
And I'm gonna end my turn.
giant bird seems fine with this.
Okay, so 1d4 of fire damage. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I forgot to have
forgot.
Barbekithul do that too. My bad.
This isn't good. Thought he had apply damage. Let's see, apply damage. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna take one step. Okay, stop selecting the ruler. There we go. I'm gonna step out of the fire. And could I use the action to try and put the fire of myself out?
It's already out. It only
Okay.
lasts one turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use.
I didn't make a persistent effect that fucked your action economy, I promise.
Okay.
That's for a boss fight.
Oh. Okay. Well.
It's not what we want to hear, but okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use shocking grasp against this dude.
Okay.
I'm so used to going through my inventory for weapons. I'm not used to going through my.
Spellbook, yeah.
Same.
It's like, where is everything? You gotta be kidding me. Oh.
So you were still a bit bothered by the singed fur and everything, and couldn't quite reach out and grab the gentleman. He's a very nice guy, I promise.
Okay, and yeah, I can't really leave it the earth, otherwise I'm dead. So, yeah, end my turn.
Bandit Archer is going to take a shot at Ulissa. 17 still does not hit. Fucking shit. And it is Fig's turn.
Alright. Fig is going to 20, slide on over here and use Cure Wounds on Regaz. Wow, that is pitiful, but you know, at least you're not at 3 HP now.
You've doubled my health in a minimum roll.
That'll be it.
Okay. The Bandit Thug. Dear sweet Jesus.
Have mercy.
He's about to murk somebody.
Yeah, he is going to try and take a swing at Barbecathul.
Good luck.
Oh god.
Oh my
God.
fucking god.
Holy
Jesus.
Okay. For 8
Okay.
damage.
That's a pretty reasonable crit. Thank God.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So the bandit slings his club out and cracks Barbecathul, Daddy's little princess, on the fucking head and knocks her to the ground unconscious.
Oh.
She lets out a little banshee scream.
Wait. That's the sound it makes as she gets hit in the head.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You got me and dead of existence.
Okay. Lumina plucks another feather and throws it at the thug as she is moving towards the sharpshooter. It goes flagrantly wide, but she closes distance with this gentleman and ends her turn. Kai's turn.
Fuck him up.
I'm swinging. All right.
Emily, your rolls.
I'm not
so
really
sorry.
hitting.
I'm so sorry. That one
Damn.
hits.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank God.
And you.
There we go.
Hey, the damage
the
dice
gentleman.
changed it to a 20. Does that mean she crits?
No.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. So how you want to do this? The guy's covered in acid. It's eating through his shield and everything. How you want to stab him in the face?
I pity this man. I will take whatever action will allow him to die immediately.
Okay.
Put him
He
out of
raises his shield to try and block your attack, but the acid's corroded it and broken it down so much, your short sword just slides straight through it and jams into his chest as he falls over dead.
Alright, I will move after I kill, if that's okay.
Yeah. You have
I'll just
movement?
go up to this guy. That'll
Okay. bandit sharpshooter is going to try and stab at Lumina. And he is going to hit. Which does not really matter because Lumina's literally built to never take damage, I guess. I wasn't expecting this to be how it goes, so she teleports behind him.
Teleports.
Yeah, negating the attack probably not the best thing to give someone as a. You should limit
Don't
it
worry about
to
it.
proficiency bonus or something.
Yeah, probably. The way I saw this was like I was like,
Oh.
this was gonna be you all ambushing these people while they were brutalizing Lumina. So I was like, I need to make it so she somehow survives 7 attacks in a row while you all prep. But you all kind of just charged flat in, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack since Kaya has this handled. He's already injured. I'm gonna move over next to Barbecthul and I'm gonna make a longsword attack.
Okay.
Does he take the opportunity attack?
From what? Oh, this guy?
One up here, I think.
22.
Oh,
I am I'm plenty healthy. I'll take it, whatever. 6, I'll take it. I'm going to make a longsword attack against this bandit. 16.
That hits.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. The guy you left behind is gonna slap at Kaya. And absolutely whiff, because he was so startled that you dashed past him. He just he was trying to swing at you, and he tried to save it by swinging at Kaya, and it didn't go very well.
I would like to deadly riposte in response.
Okay, what's that do again?
Here, let me...
She makes an attack when she gets missed and gets to add that as bonus damage.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Cool. Wheeze. I will kill everything.
Can
does not
you...
hit.
Hold on one second. Let me read it real quick.
I cannot believe I crit on the damage and on the fucking hit, dude.
Alright, never mind then. Yeah, because I wasn't sure, because you know how some meta magics are like, you can use this in addition to other meta magics, but
Yeah.
precision attack is not one of those kind of things.
Yeah. Okay. It is Barbecthul's turn. So make me a death save.
If people don't know how to do that, if you go to your character sheet... there you go. Never mind.
You good. You aren't dead yet.
Yep.
And it is now Ragaz's turn.
okay. So let's see. Character sheet. Where did that ability go? Alright, so I'm going to use my Daunting Roar and try and frighten this guy away.
Okay.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, son of a bitch.
I mean, he's feeling pretty high on himself. He beat the shit out of Daddy's little princess. He's fine. He thinks he's a badass. He's not, but he thinks he is.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's see. Some mark that one is burned off. Okay, since that was a bonus action, let's see. He has a bonus action more. This went to shit. Choice. And I am going to use Frostbite instead. Against this guy, obviously.
Okay, he fails. Okay. He is dead.
Oh, sweet. And, yeah, that's all I can really...
Oh, I accidentally
do.
murdered the wrong one. There we go. Yep, he's dead.
Okay.
Lumina is going to try to trip and tackle this man over in the corner. We'll see how well that fucking goes with her -2 in athletics, but
Wait,
athletics.
why is it Lumina's turn?
Oh wait, did it skip?
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead with the Vanded Archer, my bad. It has her outlined in orange for me. I must have had her token selected, my bad. So this guy's gonna shoot at fucking Kaya again, I believe. 19. Arrow just sails over this guy's shoulder into Kaya. Okay, Fig's turn.
Woo. I don't know if I have much I can do here. I'm pretty much out of slots. And I don't want to use my last second level because I can use Prayer of Healing after this battle. I guess what I'll do is, just in case, I'm gonna move up here to B's right side and attempt to block for her.
You could also stabilize her if you wanted to do that,
What?
like a medicine check, so she doesn't have to make death
Wait,
saving
I can
throws.
do a medicine check?
I believe so. Isn't that how it works?
Check.
Stabilize D&D.
I thought you had to use like a specific spell.
You can
or,
use your
like,
action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 medicine check.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't know I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hold on.
They are still at 0 HP. It doesn't like res them. It just negates having to do.
Death saves.
Mhm.
So Barbecue is stabilized. She doesn't have to do any death saves anymore.
Epic.
And I already know that Lumina failed what she was doing, so go to Kaya.
Alright. Let's see if I'm allowed to kill again.
That hits.
Nice.
I saw that one.
Oh my god.
I saw that one.
Okay.
Same. Alright. Take one more.
Misses.
Oh.
The sharpshooter is going to disengage and start making his way away. And it is Ulysses' turn.
I'm gonna move 6 spaces, taking another opportunity attack from that guy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. Middle guy.
This guy just keeps trying to smack Ulysses. Ulysses just diving around every fucking where. It's like a fucking swinging pinata. She goes over here, he whacks.
left
She goes
one?
over there, he
It is.
whacks.
Alright. Make a longsword attack against this guy.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
Yep.
5. Or 8, I'm
Yep.
sorry. Alright,
I got
and my
it.
turn.
Okay. This guy with the club is gonna try and attack Kaya again.
Ugh.
Oh,
I got double nat 1 rolls on the crits. Let's go.
Good.
Okay. Barbecue is stable, but she is still unconscious. She doesn't have to do a death save. Ragaz's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a few steps over this way and oh, that does not slow people down. Okay. This is cold. I'm gonna let's see. There's range. Okay, I'm gonna use frostbite again on this guy.
Okay. The sharpshooter.
Yes.
He fails. And he is dead. You just like freezing people to death.
Oh man.
Is that the first confirmed kill with a cantrip ever in D&D?
No, he got it on this guy too.
Good. Fuck him up, Sam.
And yeah, that's really it.
Okay. This guy is going to start moving up to the north and is going to take another shot at Kaya. And whiff, because he was running up. Vig's turn.
Okie dokie. She's gonna use Toll the Dead on this person.
Okay. Succeeds the save.
Okay. So they don't take anything then?
Nah, not with the cantrip.
That's all good.
Lumina is going to yell at you all not to kill all of them and start making her way over towards the bandit. Kaya's turn.
Alright. I won't kill all of them.
That hits.
God. God.
Yep, you absolutely murk him.
Move on to the last one, I guess.
Okay. Oh, I have an end turn option now. Excuse me.
I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna take the dash action to get here. I see Kaya run up, kind of engage with him, and I'm gonna kind of take like a diagonal route and cut him off, get between him and the direction he was moving, and I will end my turn shield raised in front of him, demanding he surrender. Oh, I also closed the end turn option instead of using it, so
Degenerate. Okay. I am going to say, since you did specify that you were giving him the chance to surrender, the guy seems freaked out. He has several cuts, and he looks very, very kind of freaked out that all of his friends are dead. And he's like, this is not worth the fucking money, and drops the bow, kind of falling to his knees in submission as he surrenders. You all win.
Oh.
And you have a hostage.
Have a hostage.
Get rid of all these dead people. And then we've been going for about an hour, so if we want to take a little break or if we want to, what do we want to do? We can do that now, or y'all's call.
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good to keep going right
Yeah,
now too.
same.
How about you, hun? Are you good?
Sure.
Okay. Can you get rid of the fucking Tainted Grail music? I swear that's Tainted Grail music.
It probably is. I'll go ahead and get back to
That is definitely a fucking battle theme from Tainted Grail.
Alright, well, we're back to the last thing.
Okay. So the battle is over. The area is covered in blood. There are a lot of dead bodies around. What would you all like to do? The Aarakocra woman glares at the remaining survivor, but lunges her way over back towards the dead body of what you can assume to be one of her friends.
I'm going to up to the Eric Coker and go, what happened, Rito?
What?
Rito?
What? I don't. You know what?
I'm
Rito?
familiar with your culture. I've seen many of your first flights off the cliffs near the sea.
Right. Right. Well, thanks for your help, I guess. But please don't call me that. My name is Lumina. And then she leaves her dead friend to walk back over to the bandit and glances between Kaya and Elissa and the surrendered man on the floor.
I'll ask Alyssa if we have any something.
We do, yeah. I dropped my pack when the fight started, but if you want to go grab some, I've got this guy.
Oh, sure.
And I am going to say that Barbecue has now woken up with 1 HP.
Okay.
We just leave her on
That
the
way you
ground.
do not have. Yeah, that way we don't have to leave you lying around like that.
And you're not hearing Meatloaf anymore.
Oh yeah, whoops. Forgot to go wake up Barbecue.
Alright, so we get some rope from my pack. I bind the person pretty well. It's their entire torso. So what are we doing with them then?
Lumina
I leave it up to Lumina.
looks at each of you and nods to you all. She seems still a little disheveled, and you all probably would not be able to tell except for maybe Ragaz, who is more familiar with the Aarakocra. Everyone else probably thinks she's a bit odd looking because there aren't that many of them living in Lunder. Aarakocra are more commonly found in coastal areas. They tend to make their homes in cliffs along the coastline. She looks from each of you, introduced herself very briefly. Thanks for your help. I'm Lumina. And you, and she leans down to the archer and plucks another feather, are going to tell me where that son of a bitch went. And essentially threatens the guy.
Can I give her advantage with the help action?
If you would like.
I would like to. By pressing down hard with the heel of my boot and reminding him that he has a sword at his throat.
Okay. The bandit on the ground kind of stammers briefly. He doesn't seem initially very intimidated by Lumina because they were kind of kicking her ass or chasing her around the forest for a while. But the sword on his throat is much, much more convincing. He's like, okay. Look, it's fine. Look, this is not worth the damn money. They're in the cave, okay? They're all in the cave. That's probably where he went. You found him heading up there. We had to come and get the stupid guy.
Do you know which cave?
that what you were
looking
looking
at Lumina
for,
when I
Lumina?
asked that.
Lumina eyes the bastard and nods at all of you. Yeah, I know the cave. Bari used to go there all the damn time. I never really went in myself for...
I kind of talked over you
reasons.
there, Emily. Sorry. I don't know
It's
what
okay.
you said.
So yeah, she does mention that Bari used to go there all the time, and is this the only cave in the area?
Do we know her name yet? She introduced herself?
Yes, she said that her name is Lumina.
Is that all the information you were looking for out of this one?
How the fuck do you spell Aarakocra?
A-A-R... Akocra.
Okay, I did guess right because I can never remember where the C and the K go.
Yep. Lumina answers Kaya's question by throwing one of her feathers into the bastard's head and killing him.
No.
I get our rope back.
Yep, you can have your rope back. With the gentleman dead on the floor, she more directly turns to you all and kind of steps back briefly and eyes each of you.
When she stepped
Who-
back, I had just taken my helmet off and stuck a hand out to introduce myself, but I kind of put my hand down when she steps back.
Who exactly are all of you?
Not friends
I have a
of...
question for you first, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What'd she say, Em?
I said I have a question for you first, if you don't mind.
She's saying that in character.
Sure, why not? I have all the time in the world.
What are these
Ask.
men doing here?
If I had to guess, they were here for the little brat blacksmith. Me and the others, we came out here looking for him. We were gonna drag him back to town, find out what he knew about Bari. But I guess his friends, whoever they might be, might have taken a bit of offense. And she looks over at the dead body over by the tree and seems to deflate just a little bit.
Aya nods and she keeps her distance and she says, my name is Kaya, and I think we might be here for the same purpose you are.
I add to that Soren sent us, and I hold up the 2 keys that he gave us. When you guys didn't come back from finding Bari and the Apprentice, he sent us out after you when we came through town.
Yeah, sounds like Soren. Day late and dollar short. She seems moderately unimpressed with the idea that Soren sent you, but she does kind of appraise you all for a long moment. And then look at the body that is left on the ground over to the left and flexes, or the wing that has an arrow through it still. She then looks back to you all and says, look, I'm not leaving my friends here, but I'm also not about to let that little shit get away with this bullshit. So, if you're willing to help me a little bit more, well, I can lead you to the cave. You go in, you find the little bastard and all of his stupid fucking friends, and deal with it. I'll make sure Soren compensates you properly. Whatever it is you all want.
Sure. It sounds perfect to me.
Anybody?
The players at everybody and says, I just want all of you out of my forest. But if that means going to the cave and doing this, fine. And then she casts Prayer of Healing.
So that's 10 minutes, 13 to everyone, right?
Oh, thanks.
Sweet.
So, since we're all hanging out,
Oops.
You hit me.
Hey,
I'm allergic. Sorry.
Oh my god.
So since we're all sitting around 10 minutes, does anybody want to talk about anything? Any other questions? Any gossip? Any words?
Jared, can you send me your notes?
Uh,
Because I started taking them last time, but I got very sidetracked.
Jared,
I have
send
not.
us your cheat sheet.
I have not taken too many notes, but I will send you whatever I have on my character sheet.
You definitely have. Thank you.
I am going to be updating these into lore documents at some point. I just haven't taken the time to do it. So that was from our like session 0. I didn't take too many during session 1 because there wasn't really a ton to remember aside from like Soren's name. And then this was from today. I didn't want a fucking... Why? There you go. What's the blacksmith's name? Barry? How do you spell that?
Bari.
Bari?
B-A-R-I.
Okay.
Mari.
Yeah, like Mari.
Yep, like Mari but Bari. Okay, so as we're all sitting around and Fig is being nice enough to heal us, Lumina is going to sit down on this rock and kind of glance at each of you, looking at the train wreck that is the Tiefling, Earth Ganassi, Leonin, Furbolg, and armored man-woman in front of her. And she's going to point out... So... which one of you is the criminal, which one of you is the exile, and which one of you is the assassin? She's actually going to ask that as a flat question.
I'm sorry, are you expecting someone in particular?
No,
You...
no one ever really comes to Raven's Point unless they're running from something, so usually that means that
I'm
there's either...
I'm in the middle of binding Kaya's a cut on Kaya's arm from when she got hit with that crit, and I'm just like, to be honest, you seem to fit the description a little better than all of us do.
Fair enough.
How rude.
No, I'm gonna raise my
Not
hand.
like
and go, yeah.
she's been very nice.
And go, yeah,
Nope,
a little
she
bit of-
doesn't. She does not seem like a nice person.
and go,
but
yeah,
sh-
a little bit of that first too.
Fair enough.
And if
So-
you don't, yeah, and if you don't mind my assumption, you are from the Redog clan, correct?
I don't like assumptions. So drop
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough. Neither do I.
Great.
Excuse me? There we go.
So if you're not running from something, then what brings you all to the sleepy little town of Raven's Point? You don't look like loggers. She eyes Barbeckathul very, very thoroughly at that mention. Like, you are definitely not a logger in those outfits. So, what are you all looking for? I doubt that Soren called anyone in from out of town this fast, so that means you were already here for something.
Barbeckathul blows on a dandelion like she's making a wish, but each of the little things like just burns off.
You help me find what I'm looking for. I'll tell you all about it.
We're passing through on business.
I'm just here out of a little bit of goodwill.
Right. Fine. If you're looking for something, I can definitely help you. I know my way around the forests around this area. I've lived here for quite a while. So if I know what you're looking for, and you'll help me deal with the little apprentice's friends, then I'll be happy to take you around. How about that? And it's like a deal with the devil moment as she kind of slides up from the rock and kind of stalks her way forward towards Kaya, who made the offer, and kind of leers at her down the length of her beak.
Wait, did you say the apprentice's friend? In the cave? Is who we're going after?
I thought Soren sent you to send us back. Yeah, we came out here hunting down the apprentice. He ran off, so we caught him, dragged him back to the hut. I sent a missive out back to Soren. And then these assholes showed up, cut him free, and started chasing us through the woods.
I understand. Yes, sir. That was
Oh,
my confusion.
can I get a couple of names real quick, Blake?
Yep.
Did Soren's bar have a name?
Not off the top of my head, it did not. I can't remember what it was if it did. So let me pull something up.
What's the apprentice's name? Also,
All right,
I'll
and
ask Lumina that.
the name of the mining group or whatever that had the crest.
That is Zephyr Enterprises,
Zephyr
and they are known for enchanting gemstones primarily, but are also heavily invested in the mining industry.
And they're like a conglomerate, like they own a bunch of companies, right?
Yes.
So we've probably had dealings with them trying to buy us out, I would guess.
Yeah, probably. 100%. They are
Absolutely.
definitely like rich bitch sort of stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. That's all the info I needed. Thank you.
Okay. So, let's see here. So Lumina has offered to take you all wherever you need to go within the area, as long as you help her get the apprentice from the caves and drag him back to be punished for the death of her compatriots. Any objections? Any thoughts? Any words? Anyone want to talk?
That is a
I
perfect
asked-
arrangement.
I asked Lumina if they know for sure that the apprentice did it.
If they know for sure what?
If the
You cut out.
apprentice did it. If the apprentice did it.
No, I don't know for sure, but at this point, I frankly don't care. If he didn't do it, one of his stupid friends did. It's the only reason he would have run off, and then they cut him free and he went with them willingly. Says enough to me.
Pretty damning.
Mm,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna mute anyone I see one.
Well,
Unless
Unless
he knew that he was going to get accused for the murder, and he stole those things from the chest, and he's paying off the bandits because he didn't actually do it, but he just stole from him.
How hard did you hit your head?
I think we should get to the cave.
Where am I?
where am I?
Like, the only things Bari had that were worth anything were, let's see, he had the, what was it, bangle, circlet, some sort of jewelry, his diary. Well, it's more drunken ramblings than anything. Don't ask, I had to read it on a dare. We're not talking about it. And then the little toy. Nothing really interesting.
Well, then why were they missing?
How the hell should I know?
I think our questions will be answered when we find this man. So, go ahead the way.
Excellent plan. So she starts leading the way up to the northern wildlands. But she does pause a little bit further away and look back to the cleric Fig, and waves a wing at her. Thanks for the healing, by the way.
Fig ignores her.
Okay. Bitch. And she turns to lead the way off into the northern forests. So travel takes you all probably a couple of hours. Definitely takes you a decent chunk of the day. By the time you get to the actual entrance of the cave, it looks like evening is starting to set in outside. Looks like you all would probably need to camp out if you were going to stay out this far. But she does get you to the entrance of the cave through a couple of animal trails and off the beaten pathways pretty quickly. And as you arrive, the first thing you all note is that the cave itself
actually opens up into an odd sequence that looks like mostly masonry before opening up into a cave proper. And Lumina inches in through the entryway and waits by the door.
I'm gonna light a torch.
We have to camp out here.
It's just evening right now.
Wait,
So,
what? You
over-
can do that with torches now?
Mm-hmm.
What the F? This would have been so useful in Steph's campaign.
Is behind? Wait, which way did we come from? We came from below, or we entered? Okay, we entered
Above.
from above. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, we entered from above. So the cave was a bit of an oxymoron. She called it a cave, but it looks more like the walls of a ruined castle at the very beginning that kind of give way into an actual cave. And let's see here. Lumina, as they begin to step in through the cave entrance, I will say that Ragaz notices, because he is more familiar with Aarakocra, that her feathers kind of fluff up noticeably, and she pauses briefly between steps, and she seems relatively disturbed, which from the hour of her kind of coldly guiding you all through the woods and generally being somewhat aggressive seems a bit out of place. Ragaz, make me an intelligence check to see if you remember about this.
Okay. Let's see.
Is Ragaz here, or has he just been eaten by
He is
Lumina?
under Elissa,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. I bump into Ragaz.
Okay.
Ulysses here?
I'm right
Yeah,
here.
she's right there.
Oh,
Just a little
I
bit
can,
of
I can only.
distance.
Yes, I can only see Kia, Barbecue, and Fig.
You see me anywhere?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else besides that.
Okay.
Okay, I will
Okay,
repopulate.
everybody.
I'll repopulate Ulysses' token real quick.
I'm gonna try and reload too, just in case.
Ulyssa pops in and out of existence, relights her torch.
There we go. Okay.
That is what you remember.
hmm
So Lumina inches towards the end of the masonry and kind of pauses against the wall briefly. This is definitely the place. She eyes the dirt-worn ground, and you see that there are a lot of footprints going in and out of the cave entrance, and some of them are fresher than others. There are so many of them it doesn't even take you much to even notice they were there. And Lumina briefly leans against the wall, where the wall starts giving way into a proper cave.
Is this where you stop?
She fidgets briefly and seems to
Mm.
be grinding her beak together before taking a step forward and immediately taking a step back.
Claustrophobic. Can I make an insight check to see if Ulyssa would realize that?
Yep. Go right ahead.
What the fuck is insight? 11.
I'd say you could probably notice it. It's relatively obvious. It's not based on prior knowledge, but you can kind of tell that she was walking with a lot of purpose earlier, getting you all here. But as soon as y'all started walking into the cave, she started kind of slowing down. And now this deep in, with just the torchlight kind of illuminating everything further in, you can tell that she is a bit more ruffled than she was even during the fight.
Where's Fig?
Back here.
Is she coming in?
Yeah.
So Ulyssa does realize that it's like a little bit of claustrophobia?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna, as Fig kind of brushes by me, I'm gonna reach down, I'm gonna grab a like a nettled branch that's kind of stuck to her side that she hasn't noticed, and I'm gonna hand it to Lumina and just tell her to breathe this in. Just don't look up. Pretend you're outside.
Breathe the branch.
Jackie, why? Canary in the coal mine.
God.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
say
That doesn't
God.
help.
Yeah.
That doesn't fucking help, Barbecca
Oh.
Thule.
Well,
I'm gonna glare at
gonna.
Barbecca Thule through my helmet.
So Lumina
God.
lifted the branch to her beak briefly, kind of confused by the advice, but seemingly willing to tolerate it. Up until Barbecca Thule said what she said, I was going to give her advantage, but she seems to be ignoring the effects of the branch as fucking Barbecca Thule talks about being a canary in a coal mine. Actually, yeah. So what happens is Lumina glares at Barbecca Thule equally as fiercely as fucking Elissa did. And you do notice that after a moment of breathing in from the nettle branch, it does seem to soothe her ever so slightly, but she does still seem hesitant as she
Alright.
kind of glances around everything.
How tall is Lumina?
She is shorter than just about everyone in this party. Actually, I think she is shorter than everyone in this party.
Great. Perfect. I'm going to march up to her. And I'm gonna say, you're seriously gonna fucking back out now? Don't you want that son of a bitch dead?
Of course I want the son of a bitch dead!
Well, do it yourself!
What?
I'm fucking...
Okay.
Get your
Alright.
ass in there.
I'd like to point out. Oh wait, never mind.
Lumina kind of tries to stare down Kaya for a long moment, and her feathers fluff up very noticeably. Her wings kind of flex outwards, and you see her talons kind of twitching. And she growls and shoves past Kaya, forcing her way deeper into the cave. Let's get this fucking done.
I'm gonna keep on her
Oh.
tail to I'm gonna say well done. Not how I would have done it, but well done. But I'm gonna keep on Lumina's tail so she doesn't trip or anything.
Yeah, way to light a fire under her ass.
God.
Debating lighting you on fire.
Everyone's bumping into each other in the darkness.
Lumina starts kind of creeping a little bit slower along the wall, keeping a wing to the wall, and kind of starts slowing down about halfway through.
Kaya kind of backs down a little bit. She says, take your time, but just get there.
Is this one of those WoW NPC escort quests? Are we gonna be like jumped in a second and then she's gonna cower in a corner?
You'll find out, I guess. You come to a split in the cave, and Lumina takes a deep breath, glances from side to side, and mutters, I've never been this far in before, but I don't think there were two pathways before either. Garrett used to use this place to camp out when he went out too far north, but I thought it just ended. This is weird.
So this is new.
Mm.
I pick left.
So I stepped
This
around.
Garrett fellow.
I stepped around the right corner very briefly just to see if I could see much with my torch, and I did very briefly see the low embers of a campfire. But I kind of like jump back quickly. I don't know, and I tell the others, I don't know what you guys want to do with that. They probably already know we're here anyway because of, echoes in a cave, but.
Lumina
Yeah,
is holding the wall again and makes another save. And this time, it looks like the nettle branch and Kaya's intimidation seems to have worn off.
Can I make a persuasion check to give her advantage?
If you want to.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use my remaining sentinel dice to use commanding presence.
Damn.
Oh.
You have all the fucking support feats, huh?
Whoa!
Hold on, I'll roll the d4 as well. 22.
Okay. So you wanted to give her advantage, or did you want to just try and help her succeed flat out?
I'll give her advantage.
Okay. What are you saying to her?
You don't hesitate in the den of the beasts. We either go forward now or we leave and we don't turn back.
Lumina is kind of breathing very, very deeply and clenches and grits her beak together again. She's like, I fucking hate. Fine, let's go. Just pick a direction. Just keep moving, please.
Ulyssa thinks we should take the right path first, seeing as that heads back towards the edge of the mountain, and we didn't see a second entrance, so I think Ulyssa would rather know that our backs were safe before we continue deeper.
Okay.
Alright, so
Okay.
it's around the
Kai
corner.
goes.
Everybody stop where you is. I'll let Ragaz and Barbecafil get a little closer so we aren't all as spread out.
Creeping
So-
around.
As you all step into this wider cavern, you see a rather odd group standing around a odd altar attached to one of the walls. On the altar is a ornamental dragon skull laid out on top of a stone plinth. Before it stand two skeletons with bows drawn and a man reading quietly from a book. You can also see that there are two of the workers that you had encountered in the forest and slaughtered to your left by an archery
You're saying
target.
you're saying that we slaughtered them, not that they are slaughtered, right?
Yeah, you killed them all.
No, but these two to our left aren't dead, right? They're alive.
They're not dead. They're standing
Okay,
there,
okay,
though.
okay. I thought you were saying that they were slaughtered. I
Don't
just
worry.
misunderstood.
Just let me get there. I was talking about the guys outside. And you also see one of them further in by a workbench. The hooded man reading from a book continues quietly muttering to himself, and even though these two are quite close to you all, they do not move. They do not even glance in your direction, and nor does the one closer to the workman's table. As the man reads his book a little bit further, he takes a step closer to the fire, and Lumina inches her way a bit further along the wall. Her beak clenches together once more, and she plucks a feather and curses under her breath, "That's the bastard." And right after she declares this, the man closes his book, and you see the flesh of all three of the remaining bandits begin to slaw off
Ugh.
into thick,
Ew.
meaty puddles on the
What?
ground,
Delicious.
Mm.
Great.
leaving in their places skeletons armed with their equipment.
Ugh.
Everyone gets to roll for initiative again.
Oh boy, I have no spells left. Let's go.
Oh boy.
And this time I won't click the button that erases all the fucking initiative order.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Promise.
Honestly, I don't know if I believe you.
Alright.
We'll wait until the combat starts to see if that happens.
Fuck you too.
That's the spirit.
I did it.
I'm so proud
See,
of you,
listen-
Blake.
Fuck you. Bish.
I'm gonna spawn an extra token of myself because I am gonna leave the torch on the ground where I was.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw my longsword. I was standing right behind Kaya, so the immediate threat, I am going to interpose myself here between Kaya and the skeletons, and I'm going to make a longsword attack against the first one.
Okay.
Oh,
That hits.
Oh, good. I still have Channel to Divinity, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have Channel Divinity still. You haven't used it.
All right, I had to change the music. Sorry.
Nice.
Did you say it hits? Yes.
Yep.
Damage 2 plus 3 is 5. Deal 5 damage. I don't have a bonus action, I believe. I do not. Now end my turn.
Okay. So the skeletal marksman sees you attacking and lifts his bow to aim above you. An arrow, glowing with black energy, flies up into the sky above Ulysses' head before bursting into several darts of necrotic energy that fly down around her. Okay. So you take half. Ulyssa is rather quick on her feet and manages to kind of parry sachet and move around out of their way. But some of the dark energy does splash onto her armor.
And I don't lose any movement speed because I pass.
You do
correct?
not lose any movement speed.
Okay.
No, you did not take a direct hit.
Okay.
Okay. The skeletal archer takes a short bow attack at Ulyssa and misses. Ragaz's turn.
Okay. So I think I'm going to stay where I am for now. And I'm going to cast, let's see, -60. I'm going to cast a second level of Shatter.
Ooh, spicy.
I'm going to
Go on.
cast it right over here.
Okay. Con saves for everybody.
Watch. Oh my god. 2 1s. Gotta be joking.
Put this one on
The
instead.
necromancer passed, both of the other two failed.
Boy.
So both marksmen take all 8, and the necromancer takes 4.
Okay, and it's on.
Then, or half as much on the. Okay, no, you're fine. I was reading it to make sure there wasn't another effect that actually chimed in.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take 1 step back for now.
Lumina's turn. She has to make a wisdom saving throw. So Lumina, after calling him out, has one of her empowered feathers locked in her grip, but is basically shuddering by the wall, trying to get over her fear of being underground. And Barbicathal's turn.
Okay. Barbie is going to run up 30 feet and attack with green flame blade.
Spicy.
What? 0 fire damage?
So you make a melee attack against the first enemy, and then
Uh-huh.
the 0. I'll make a note to fix this, but basically the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting mod. So you have to make your attack roll, and then does a 10 hit?
That misses.
Oof. Okay, well that doesn't matter.
And I think it wouldn't apply damage to the second one because the initial attack hit.
Yeah, it's an on a hit,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
you can yeah.
Well then that's my turn.
All right.
Would he still be able to make a bonus action attack? Like,
Is he dual wielding?
I don't know. Do you dual wield, Nathan? Or do you
I
just use one dagger?
think I just use 1 dagger.
Okay. My mistake then.
Because I
Please
think
continue.
that's only a dual wielding thing.
I'm going
Well,
to.
it's a universal feature being able to attack if you're holding 2 light weapons. You just don't
Yeah, I
get the
know. It's
ability.
if you're holding them.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You have to hold
Sorry.
2 weapons. No, you're fine.
Blake accepted my apology for you, Emily. So you can't be mad at me now.
Oh, I thought you were apologizing to me. Fuck you too. Sorry, go ahead, Em.
I'm gonna shuffle on up to Mr. Spellcaster over here. Swords out. Fuck.
That misses. That one hits.
Okay. I will swing at him
Swing.
for 8 damage.
You stab him, and as you stab him, you do notice that the puncture wound that you have left is leaking a thick black ichor rather than blood.
Didn't like that. To end my turn.
The necromancer extends his hand towards Kaya and makes a disadvantaged necrotic bolt attack. So he definitely misses. So from his outstretched hand, a burst of thick black energy soars over Kaya's shoulder and slams into the wall behind you, leaving a familiar burn mark on the scorched stone. The skeleton warrior's turn. He slides up behind Kaya and tries to stab her with his spear.
Ouchies.
For 7 damage, apparently. Dear God.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Did I take any damage?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
Epic.
Epic gamer.
Okay. So that's his turn. The skeletal marksman is... Give me a second here to actually scroll my map. Is going to use the Dread Rain ability again, this time on Fig.
Hmm.
So Fig, make a dex save. Okay, you actually failed just barely. So you take 8 necrotic damage and have your movement speed reduced by half for your next turn. And it is then your turn.
What's the range on that?
It should be 60. Second. Is it not showing? Okay, that's part of the thing that I failed to do. Give me a second, I can adjust it. I thought I fixed all that already. Damn it.
And so I have like halved movement speed, is that what you said?
Yep, for this round only.
Okay. Just do that, because why not? Alright. So I have a question. If I use Turn Undead, that means I can't use Balm of Peace, correct?
Yeah, you have one use of Channel Divinity that lets you do one of the Channel Divinity actions.
Okay. It didn't have like uses or anything on my sheet, so I was curious.
It does under the active abilities thing.
That's why I added them.
Okay.
Personally, before they had nothing.
Oh, okay.
They were empty, and I just know that I had maybe one use, so that's why I added that.
Okay.
But I wanted to make sure. How much range is this? 30 feet. So I can move up to there. This one, 2. Okay. And I will use Turn Undead, I guess.
Okay. Here within 30 feet must make the wisdom saving throw.
I dislike that it doesn't have the wisdom saving throw thing. What? Why?
Let me look real quick, because that's kind of important. I do need to know that.
Jared,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to link my Turn Undead and Balm of Peace to use the same resource?
They should be using the same resource.
No, they're not. I had to add, like,
Yeah, I'll show you.
I had to add uses to it, and it doesn't have, like, a resource stated for it. These two. Turn Undead and Balm of Peace. Oh. So it does have a Channel Divinity thing, but it's not set for these? But it doesn't show it. I put this. So before it had 0 limited uses. So there's nothing in there before.
Well, how the fuck do I find the wisdom saving throw for this thing? It's not even showing up on your sheet. Give me a second. Because I need to know what save DC it is. Oh, there it is. It's DC 13. I found it.
Yeah, I want a way to see, like, when I've used it. Should it be charges? Yeah, but I want to share with the other one.
Right now it is sharing the other one.
But I want it to show on the sheet, I guess, is what I mean. No, I mean, like, next to the abilities. I thought we did it for my superiority dice.
You set it up the way I was trying to set it up, but this just said that's not what you want. You can look at it after him.
Okay.
The singular skeletal marksman and the closest skeleton warrior pass. Everybody else fails. So, trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. It can only use the dodge action. Got it. So I will mark ones who failed with this symbol, I guess. And did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
So, skeleton warrior who didn't fail is going to try and stab Yulissa.
So what was failed? I had my headset off for a little bit.
She turned undead.
Turn undead. Gotcha.
Yeah. 20 against
The-
Yulissa.
That hits.
Did you do anything?
I'm not that low yet.
Okay. 4. Okay.
Has anyone
And
had
it is
any
9.
Has anyone had any lag issues this session yet?
No.
Okay,
No.
good.
No.
They were having issues that day, by the way. They just updated the server
Gotcha.
that day.
Gotcha.
Earlier that day, yeah.
All right.
Yulissa's turn.
I'm glad to hear that. When I get a glance over at Kai, I'm gonna glance back a little hesitatingly. I'm gonna decide to longsword this skeleton. 10.
That misses.
In that case, I think that supporting Kai is more important. So I'm gonna turn and just so I'm not standing on the fire block, I will go here. And you can make an opportunity attack. That hits. Your green color makes me think that that it's a crit.
I don't even know how I got that color, so.
So I'll go ahead and change it then, because I changed it once and it got changed back to green, so I was like, okay, I guess he wants green.
Yeah, I don't even know how it got there, so.
Probably just your default color or something. Alright, I will end my turn.
Okay.
You
Like, Like, what was the wisdom save for that? I want to edit that action so that it's there.
According to what it says on your D&D Beyond, it's 13.
Okay, thank you.
So it's... I don't know how it calculated it. It didn't show me the formula, but that's what it says on your sheet, so I'm trusting your sheet.
Okay.
This gentleman is going to make a longbow attack against Fig. And he is going to whiff. This one must not move towards Fig and can only take the dodge action, or it has to move as far away from you as it can. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then it takes the dodge action.
What does dodge do?
It gives disadvantage on the next attack against it, I believe.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I'm going to use a cantrip acid splash against these two guys up here, the one that are badly injured and injured.
Okay, so the both marksmen, or the marksman and the necro.
The marksman and the necro.
Okay.
So they both have to make DC 13. Damn it. And okay.
Skeletal marksman passes. The necromancer
Oh, God.
fails.
How many ones can I roll tonight?
More than you'd think.
Boy. Okay. And move up a little.
Okay, Lumina manages to push through it this time. She slides forward along the wall.
Oh, yeah, I meant to yell at her to get off her ass before I ran away. I forgot.
It's too late now. And she is going to throw her empowered plume at the necromancer.
Don't mind me, I'm trying to fix this.
It hits and stabs into the necromancer, and he begins glowing faintly, so the next attack against him has advantage. Barbicthul.
Perfect. I am going to lightning lure the necromancer. But really, I'm going to flame lasso the necromancer.
He fails really hard, so he gets yanked away, and Kaya and Elissa can make opportunity attacks.
I get like advantage, right, on my lightning lure? How do I do that? I don't see that on the...
No, it's the next attack roll against them. Saving throws.
Attack roll, okay.
Yeah. So one of you gets advantage on the attack roll against him if you want to do an opportunity attack.
So I get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, you and Kaya can both do it against the necromancer.
Like, I did it.
Yay!
Jared, look, I did it. I fixed my turn undead ability where it shows the save DC now.
Nice, good job. I didn't troubleshoot.
Right, but I did it.
Nope, you should be fine. Blake.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit with my opportunity attack, can I have some extra damage because I'm supposed to reduce his speed to 0 while he's being yanked forcefully?
If you want.
That would be sick.
I'm down for that.
He gets yanked by me, I just fucking clothesline him with my shield. Alright, I'm gonna roll my attack. 13, 18?
Yep.
Damage. 5? What do you think for extra damage? Like an extra, like D6?
Yeah, sure.
Extra 2 damage, so 7 damage.
Okay. And then Kaya, you also have the chance to do an opportunity attack. He was also next to you.
I do.
Yep. And you can have advantage on it since Elissa didn't use the advantage from Lumina's thing.
Oh.
Poggers.
That hits, but if you want to do it, you can take the crit chance too.
Who
Goodbye,
disappeared?
Zed.
Oh. Come the fuck back here, Zed boat. I had you on fucking repeat, dumbass. Wait, he ain't coming back. Where are you?
Okay. So this turns into an epic
Wait,
combo
says he's
moment.
offline. Did he die?
Killed it.
Oh yeah, Barbeculathul's chain wraps around the guy's fucking neck. He reaches up to grab this flaming lasso around his neck. Kaya stabs him as he's pulled back towards the fire, and Ulysses' sword comes around and she smacks him across the head with her shield in a full like swing. She slices through him, smashes him with the shield, and he basically fucking disintegrates into a puddle of black ichor that douses this fire.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So he is very fucking dead. Anything else, Miss Barbeculathul, since you absolutely homicided that guy?
Homicided.
Absolutely.
Yes, homicided that guy is the words now.
I don't think I can do anything, so I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Right. I am. Well, I guess I might as well try to finish one off.
As a note, anybody with the symbol on them cannot take reactions right now. They are turned. So you are free to move away from them at your leisure.
Okay,
Alright,
cool.
I'll play the
Sick.
music on my end.
I'll move up to this one.
Because Fredboat's website is also down right now, so.
Uh-oh, they
So like,
deleted
the
it
bot is
live.
Oh no, I hope not.
Gonna try to take a stab at this one. Here.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. I'm gonna say that like turning undead gives you fucking advantage because it's such a specific thing.
Thanks.
You still miss.
Yeah.
But
Nathan.
I'm going to say that being turned gives them advantage because I feel like fucking why not? That also that hits. Okay, you got him. Oh my fucking god.
Is he at
Good
1
God.
HP?
He's pretty close and he's no longer turned either. Actually, I don't know. I might revisit that because I feel like turn undead is like, I don't know. I will revisit that. I feel like it's simultaneously too weak and simultaneously really cool. So I want to do something with it. I'll think about that later.
I am going to do nothing. I'm going to imagine.
Okay. This gentleman has to spend its turn running away from Fig. So Ulyssa gets an opportunity attack. Whenever Jordane gets back,
Huh, I'm here, I'm sorry. What's
you
up?
bitch, you get an opportunity attack because this guy has to run away from Fig.
Oh, okay, cool. Longsword. 3. Did you say advantage?
with-
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
busy right
whiff.
now.
Okay. So this marksman is going to try and take a longbow shot at Ulyssa. And 18. Actually, you know what? He saw the fucking necromancer get shot, so we'll say it's Barbeculathul also because fucking Jordane's busy anyway. So what you want to do, Barbie?
Wait, what's happening?
He's getting attacked by a longbow for the 18.
Oh, oh god. I'll take the hit.
6 damage.
I shouldn't have taken the hit.
Okay. Fig's turn.
Woo! Alright.
Yo, we fucked up that necromancer.
Yeah, you kind of...
Sure did.
He's ruined his day.
Yeah, a little bit.
I am going to use Emboldening Bond. When these 3 people, because I'm sure they're all chaotic enough to handle it. I don't think any of them dislike each other yet, so.
I definitely don't.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can because the other thing was an action. No, I can't, can I? Because they're both actions. No.
Yeah, they'd both be actions. So this gentleman is going to walk up.
And smack me in the. Oh, okay.
Actually, he's gonna smack Lumina. And I'm gonna say how he does the spear. She just kind of doesn't get hit. Okay. Ulysses' turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop over the burning coals, get into the melee. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the both badly injured. I'm gonna trust Kaya to finish off her own target. I'm gonna help out Barbecca Thule and attack this one in front of me.
Trusting Kaya, LOL.
19 hits. Roll
Hits.
damage
Damn.
for 11 damage.
You sever it cleanly through the spine, and it falls over, losing the magic that animated it. It is just a pathetic pile of bone.
And end turn.
This gentleman is still turned. He continues to run away from Thig. Mergaz's turn.
Idiot.
Okay. I'm gonna take one step out this way. I'm gonna tell Lumina to watch her feathers.
Okay.
I'm going to cast...
Seems like Fred Boat is just maintenance.
Was it?
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. He ain't dead just yet.
Mm.
Not yet. Cast Fireball against this guy right here.
That actually barely misses.
Of course it is.
The Fred Boat's hosting provider, so they didn't know they were hosting maintenance.
And that's about it.
Okay. Let me know wisdom save. She fails, so she is kind of stunned. And Barbeccathul's turn.
Excuse me, I'm gonna come down here, and I'm going to give a little stabby damage.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. That totally hit. Oh my fucking god. It ain't dead yet.
Boy.
And I will end my turn.
Kai's turn.
Alright. You know what I do?
Well, fighters
to
attacking
finish
with
this
their
one off.
weapons.
Yep, that hits. You neatly decimate this guy.
Nice. Very good. Can I move up to this other one
Yes, you may.
up here and attack it? Okay, cool. Going to swing again.
That hits.
Oh, okay, cool. Just gonna see if I could use the bonds. Oh wait, actually, can I use that on a damage roll?
I think so. Let me double read that again. Add to the number rolled on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Don't
So it
think
looks like
that
it's not on
includes-
damage.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so this one is no longer turned.
I will end my turn.
Okay. It wakes up from its unnatural fear of Fig and tries to stab you with its spear. 18. 4 damage.
Whom is it stabbing?
Kaya, she's the only person there.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
How much?
4.
I'm gonna
Where is
Oh,
Kaya? I
Kaya.
can't
Yeah, where is
see
Kaya?
her.
She's
Alright.
all the way up top.
Okay, that's
Oh,
why
okay.
I was
I
asking,
can't.
'cause
I
don't
can't
see her.
ignore that then. I didn't realize. Fucking imagine not having dark vision. Forehead.
Yeah.
Jared, are you still within 30 feet of her?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I
Okay,
can't
just
see her though.
making sure.
Why? Oh, because you gave us the bond.
Yeah, don't forget y'all have the bond on you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Um, gosh, what do I do? Guess I'll do this. Hello. On this guy.
Okay.
Can't see anybody else.
He fails really hard.
Whoa.
Okay. He does go down.
I was about to say, if he's missing health, I think it does more damage too.
He
Not like it matters, I just was noting that.
he had 1 HP, so as long as he failed, you would definitely
Sure.
kill him.
Is there a way to have the option to roll the higher dice for that skill? It just said it's my turn again. Hold on, I'll end it.
For which turn? Toll the Dead?
Yes.
Doesn't look like it has one, but it's not too
I'm
bad.
asking if there's a way to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, there is. So if you do you have the edit sheet open right now?
Here, I'll mute so you
You have.
It is also Alyssa's turn.
If you scroll down to the bottom.
He took his headset off, so.
That's okay. We'll let y'all know that we're probably gonna finish this combat, do a little bit more exposition stuff, and then we'll probably call it a night. Because I do gotta go to bed here pretty soon for work.
Same thing that this says, except. Well, then, you don't have to add that extra stuff because DLS isn't. But that'll just give you the option to roll either. My turn?
Yep.
All threats are dealt with at the moment. I can't see very far. I'm gonna go a little bit slow at a time. Kaya comes into my view. I see she's engaged in combat with the skeleton. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna swing my longsword. Surprise, surprise. 10.
That misses.
Okay, well, I will end my turn then. I cannot because it's not here.
Okay, I'll move it.
Is it not there, huh?
Oh, it just shows D. Oh wait, it shows both.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The other guy is still turned, so he can't go anywhere else. So Regaz's turn.
One over here? Up top?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, I would say burning a salt wouldn't really help too much. I'll take a couple steps up this way. And I would go for good old classic vanilla firebolt again. And God, it's a miss again.
Yep.
Boy, okay. And I got Butterfingers tonight.
Lumina seems entirely unwilling to leave the light of the torch and passes her turn. Rebecca Fool.
Okay. I will cast a firebolt. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes up for it.
Nuclear barbecue. I'm assuming it's
Roll
against
2 and a 1.
Yeah.
this guy or this guy. Which one? Far one.
Yeah.
Okay, you one tap him.
Oh, damn.
You all just see this bolt of flame just like sear across through the darkness and see it hit the skeleton and just watch him be immolated.
I turn around and I walk towards Illumina. And I grab her and I start cackling and I say, "Now this is fun, right? You're glad you came, right?"
Psychopath.
It's the grabbing her that fucking throttles her, and he's like, "Are you having fun?"
You're having fun, right?
No, I'm not having fun.
Okay.
Slowly turning into like the Joker.
Stabby, stabby.
That hits. And you managed to
Big.
kill the last man. The final skeleton falls to pieces in front of Kaya, and the cave goes silent. and combat.
I'm gonna sheath my sword. I'm gonna go grab this torch. Is there anywhere I can put it at like the entrance for now? Just like in the wall or something?
There are several sconces around, as well as
Okay.
the campfire in the center. So it seems like whoever was living here, and it does look like it's a rather well lived in space, given there's a workbench and a bunch of other amenities, that they were planning to stay for an extended period of time.
Okay. I'm gonna slam that torch. It's getting a little low into the sconce there. I'm gonna light up another one.
Okay.
This torch is injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It do be injured.
All right.
All right.
Is there anything left of the apprentice guy?
So the black sludge that the apprentice had turned into doused the campfire originally, but it seems to have evaporated, and the campfire is now glowing a warm black flame. The area where a lot of the sludge landed, a lot of his belongings seem to have vanished, but there is a book-shaped lump laying by the fire.
I will reach for it.
Yeah, you get it
Reach
fine.
for it at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
I'm gonna reach for it at the same time as you.
Kaya's hand brushes against yours. You make eye contact or something.
Heads bump together.
I'm gonna try to go for it first.
Okay. Both of you make me. You know, let's just go with a acrobatics or sleight of hand check. Actually, sleight of hand works better. How good are you all with your hands? We'll find out. Oh my god.
God fucking damn it.
So you lean down to grab it, but Rebecca Thiel just kind of scoops it up like she's just used to like picking up money off the street. So, wait, what you think you're literally gonna leave those pennies in that wishing well? Come on, man, no fucking chance.
I mean, true.
So you just snatch that shit right up in front of Kaya.
Well, do tell us what it says.
I investigate it thoroughly, and I open it up and
Okay.
flip through a couple pages.
Roll me an Arcana check. Okay.
It's a book.
It is indeed a book. So you read through it briefly, and you seem to recognize that it is a book on necromantic rituals and other such details. Probably not surprising given that a necromancer was the one holding it. It's not all that interesting until you get towards the end, where there are details for 3 separate magic circles. You glance through all of the magic circle details, and you are able to decipher that the first one is some sort of summoning circle for the undead, but the larger, more intricate circles escape your knowledge. You cannot determine what they are.
I will hold the book out and like show everybody the circles, and, like show everybody that page.
Can I make a perception check to see if I've seen or heard anything at the entrance to the cave since you guys have been doing stuff?
Yep, go ahead. You have heard nothing from the entrance of the cave. In fact, once the fighting stopped, it seemed like all the sound in the cave went silent.
Gotcha.
So this is just a book about summoning rituals.
Yes. Lumina looks at the delightful things and still seems in a bit of a huff, or at the very least mildly panicked, and mutters, "Looks like some kid drew some pictures of crayon, like some 5-year-old." She starts pacing, still seeming very, very, very uncomfortable with being underground for any period of time.
Barbecathl's gonna say to the party, so is it reasonable to assume that this book was in Bari's house or Bari's forge.
Lumina chimes in and says, "No, you idiot. Bari wasn't a necromancer. The book, I told you, it has ramblings about his legends and the drunken bullshit he would talk about Veilstone and all that nonsense."
Oh yeah.
I perks up at this. And she says he was looking for Veilstone.
Not looking for it, I don't think. He was obsessed with old legends and stories. I think he just wanted to sound cool when he fucking yelled everything in the tavern. Can we just go? We did what we came for. Can we just leave, please? And she's very panicked for the moment. Everybody make me a perception check. Everybody who is in the main room. So Yulissa, I don't think would be close enough.
Perception, you said?
Yes. Holy shit. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Oh,
Perceives.
Kaya is
Kaya-
blind with rage at Barbeccathul for taking
So
the
yeah,
book.
Kaya is like approaching Barbeccathul and like looking at the book and kind of very invested in the mention of Veilstone. Lumina's a bit panicked, so she's not even paying any amount of attention. Fig and Ragaz, however, see that the black fire burning in the campfire flickers ever so slightly at Lumina's mention of Veilstone, and a calm, masculine voice mutters, "You might need the skull. Just saying."
Ooh.
So yes, the campfire is talking to you. What do you do?
I would like to kneel down in front of it and ask, who am I speaking?
No one important. But if you're looking for Veilstone, you might need the skull.
The
Now,
skull
if you'll excuse
of
me, I'm
what?
having a important discussion. At the very least, he thinks he's important. And the fire winks out, the black dissipating back into orange. And the only skull that you all have seen since you came in is the ornate dragon skull on the altar.
I immediately go for the skull.
It is a lot lighter than it looks. It looks like a adolescent dragon's skull, but when you pick it up, it does not seem to be made out of solid dragon bone. It seems to have been carved out of some type of rock like shale. There are a couple of pockmarks and indentations upon it, and a singular black opal rests on its forehead. Other than
Cool.
that, there is nothing particularly special about it, but the fire seemed to want you to have it.
I will take it.
Great. Can we just go now, please?
Yeah,
Please?
You came through for us, Yulissa or anyone, if you want to walk her back to the entrance, I might check out where this path branches off.
I don't need a babysitter.
Yulissa would not leave Kaya, so he would rather escort Kaya over Lumina. Also,
Big wants to get the hell out of this cave and back into the forest, so she is going out.
Okay. So
Let's
Lumina
go.
is booking it out with Fig. And as you reach the exit, right here, a familiar and very, very shockingly annoying wall of the black fire from the campfire erupts in front of you both.
Ooh. Poor little Lumina.
Fuck! Lumina crouches in front of the wall of black fire and starts to hyperventilate.
I mean, we hear this and come running. Hear the echo like split our eardrums in half.
Yeah, you all would probably hear that echoing down the hallway.
Do I want to turn back?
I think we turn
Your
back.
calls.
All right.
I think we turn
if
back.
Alyssa wants to turn back, I'll turn back.
Yep, thank you. There we go.
What just happened over here?
So as you approach, you see Lumina crouched on the ground, like holding her head, hyperventilating, with a massive wall of the same black fire that spoke to you earlier blocking the entryway.
Well, looks like we can't leave just yet.
Excuse me, Dungeon Master? You're railroading us?
Yes, I am. Fuck you all.
Well,
Alright, guess we gotta keep going.
this fire wants us to do something, so I'm gonna figure out what that is. You can stay here if being in proximity to the exit makes you feel marginally better.
Even then, I don't think it's a good idea for you to stay here on your own. As much as it sucks going back in, I think you're better off with us.
Who the fuck are you again?
I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
Can we take a break right now? Before we get
Honestly,
into...
I was gonna say that we should
Yeah.
probably stop because I need to go
Oh.
to work tomorrow. We're about at 2:30.
We're at like 2.5 hours
Gotcha.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh well.
So I planned to stop after that fight with the campfire, but everybody kind of started moving, so I was like, okay, we can do a little bit more.
Whoops. Okay.
No, you're fine. It ain't a bad thing.
Ulyssa got filled in by Kaya while they were walking down the other hallway,
Okay.
so that Ulyssa's
On-
not
Oh, the
skull
dragon
and
head.
the fucking yeah. Who has that? Are you just carrying a dragon skull?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm holding on to this for dear fucking life. And I'm about to try to manipulate Barbecca Thule to giving me that book, but that can wait for next.
Rebecca Thule has plans for this book now.
Oh no.
No.
Fucking using it as Tinder.
Yes.
Oh boy. Spitballs.
Okay. Well. Good session.
Okay, that was fun. Goodbye forever.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Let me make sure I actually write this shit down. Oh, before I forget all of it.
Share your notes with the class.
I will.
It's cheating.
It's
You have to take
cheating.
your own notes for the quiz. What if I just literally put a quiz in the next room? Like it's literally like, what was the bartender's name in Ravens Point?
Jared would ace that quiz.
Maybe.
How many letters were in the bundle you found in the bunkhouse?
God.
What was the first hunter's name? If you fail any of these, you fail a death saving throw.
Oh god.
Is Barbecca Thule a bitch? There's a correct answer.
I mean, Lumina turned into a bitch. That was not originally how that was going to happen. but I'm
Yeah,
say
I was gonna
Lumina
ask
kind of
all
wound
the
up as a
backstory
bitch.
stuff for. So for those who might not know, he was originally considering playing Lumina way back when in my original campaign forever ago, and I thought she was gonna be a sweet character, not a fucking asshole. Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah, she wound up way more asshole than I expected. But I also looked at this party and I was like, I mean, doesn't she just get eaten alive if she's like nice and stuff?
Probably. Very good point. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll end here. That was fun.
Oh, he smoked.
I like our characters. Our characters are fun.
Yes.
I feel more like a paladin than I ever have playing a paladin right now. Because I think part of the problem is I haven't played a paladin up to a high enough level to where their spells feel useful, because you know how it's always like you end up with a bunch of like save or suck spells that just do nothing if you like just leaves.
Oh, good night, Blake.
Oh!
But yeah, I think
Good
part of it
night.
is that is that you don't like you end up with a save DC of 13 and fucking sometimes you just command someone to do something cool and nothing fucking happens. But for my fighter shit, it's like I still get to beat the shit out of people. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aw.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. I'll be back on for games at some point, Emily, but I'm gonna take a break from my computer for a little
Well, I might too. Yeah.
bit. Okay. All right, bye guys.
All right. Good night,
GGs.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah,